after Team India's Melbourne rout. Media reports suggest that head coach Gautam Gambhir has now cracked the whip in dressing room. Media reports also suggest that an angry Gambhir told the players that he has had enough. He further pulled up the players for not abiding with the pre-decided strategy and doing their own thing in the name of natural game. Furthermore, media reports have also suggested that he even warned the players, saying that they can bid adieu to the game if they don't follow the strategy that has been decided in the interest of the entire team. Well, these are the latest inputs that we're tracking from the ground, and joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Vineet Ramakrishnan from Cricket Next. A very good morning, Vineet. Vineet, clearly Gautam Gambhir's stern warning to the players seem to have set the tone for no-nonsense approach. Do you think the strict stance will discipline the players moving forward?
Yes, of course. I mean, if it does not discipline the players moving forward, what else will? It's everything for India to play for as they go into the Sydney Test. And as media reports coming from Melbourne, Australia suggest that, it's Gambhir also had enough in terms of players not really sticking to their games, strategies and situations. And it's pretty much clear that, the pressure is not just on Team India, but the pressure is on Gautam Gambhir as a coach as well. Remember, ever since he has taken over, his start to his coaching career hasn't been the greatest. There's only one Bangladesh series win. Apart from that, he has lost series to Sri Lanka. New Zealand series loss at home was a big shocker. And this Australia series as well. Remember, BGT, India have been the holders for the last 7-8 years now. And this could be one of the series where that could also go away from India, and Australia could retain the series. So pressure is definitely on Gambhir, and the way the players have been playing, Gambhir talked about curbing your natural instincts. You could see that in the way how the game panned out at Melbourne, where the poor shot selection from Rishabh Pant was a game-changer, shot selection from Yashasvi Jaiswal. So pretty much, very much obvious in the terms that Gambhir, the coach, is not really happy, and it's high time he crack the whip. And I can only hope that this pretty much, put something, this message goes through to the players as well, and come Sydney Test, they try and rectify those mistakes, and as Gambhir said, stick to the game plan and pre-decided strategies.
Right. Vineet, help us also understand, as per furthermore media reports, Gautam Gambhir wanted Cheteshwar Pujara in Team India's BGT squad. Later, he was turned down by the selectors. Is this also out of the reasons that Gautam Gambhir seems to be angry with the team and openly criticizing the players for ignoring the pre-decided strategy?
Well, it's quite interesting in the sense when Gautam Gambhir took over as the India coach, we all had a sense that, he is given a free hand, in terms of selections and everything. But this seems to be the case wherein one of the things that Gambhir wanted was overturned by the selectors. The argument here is that if you bring in a Cheteshwar Pujara, who somebody was dropped from the team a couple of years back, what is the point of bringing him back for one series? You have to look at it from a long-term perspective. What do you do after the BGT? Do you say to Pujara that, your services are no longer required? So there is an argument where the selectors would have thought, bringing in Pujara would not have been the right call in terms of looking at the future or blooding in the youngsters. But from a Gambhir's point of view, again, it could very well be one of those frustrating things for Gambhir when things are not going his way. He wanted something and that is not being given to him. So that could be very much of the frustrations that are creeping in. And it could not be the reason wherein, Gambhir, the coach, is now lashing out on players. As I said, it's the team is not performing well. And whenever the teams are not performing well, the chaos, the unrest between the dressing room and everything gets, in a way, amplified. And when the team's winning, all those get masked. But I'm not really sure this was the reason why. But again, the reason is Gambhir is under tremendous pressure. And certain decisions, calls that taken in team selection was not something that was criticized from Gambhir's point of view as well. So Pujara, I think it could have been one of the reasons, but you cannot really put down it as the only reason for Gambhir lashing out here.
Right, Vineet. Thank you so much for bringing in all those details.